the couch. I was scared. What is this? What is going on?
I'm sorry. Me and my band was training.
Your band?
Yeah.
What band?
Yeah, this is my band.
I was scared. I hid under the
I'm
couch.
sorry. It's supposed to be secret.
Yeah.
So, what is the occasion? What you doing?
The occasion? Your hairdo.
What about it?
That's the. It's just glistening. It's shining. Are you a model?
No.
Now? Did you become a model?
No. I'm just on the kickback.
The kickback?
Yeah. You know. You get stabbed by a hooker, you sue him. You get a little money.
Yeah, I heard about
You
that.
like to go out on the town. We all good and back, and not if this fucking stool breaks.
I heard of that. Well, I think you lean on it. Mister, that might be a big problem.
I got something I want to tell you about. I got this little thing.
Yeah.
I do. It's called Items of Interest, Poems, and Propaganda. Would you like to hear about it?
You're not gonna probe my butthole?
You never know.
Okay, then I can't accept it.
Well, you
I know.
have no choice.
Okay.
Nothing is worth a shit yet. Science is backing benefits of omega-3 and fatty foods. Bitch, why do I feel like I'm in school all over again?
Oh yeah.
Do you ever get that feeling you're just fucking right back in fucking school?
Mm-hmm. And the other thing is they want to give you health advice and stuff, and they want to tell you about a proper diet, and yet the person writing the article has such shitty writing. It's awful. Did you remember that one article I was showing you about had to do with like blood glucose? It had to do with what sugar
you hit me with that one morning.
Does to your brain, like how it activates that it's almost like a sort of like a dopamine type thing. Like you get this instant gratification from eating sugary foods. Well, anyway, we were reading that, and I showed you this one little section, and the way it was worded, it was just so bland. It was so bland, and it was not good writing. It's almost like somebody was trying to like talk to you, but from an article standpoint, it was
so much for that check. Could care less, but that soundboard would have been cool, you know.
Mhm.
It was like, just send me another fucking check. We'll have fucking sound effects and shit.
Mhm.
Oh, but that's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, not right now. It's just gonna take a little longer.
It's gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen now. Like I thought, man, we could have put a fucking hurry on that bitch. And we'd have had a little desk, have funded a little desk, and say, it would have been cool. A new little computer system.
New computers, everything. You gotta step it up.
But no, it just takes more time. That's all.
Yeah, it does.
You strap me on the front of a SpaceX rocket with one last request. Bring back M80s and legalize hallucinogens.
Hallucinating? Legalize hallucinating? That's bad. If you're schizophrenic, it's a bad day for you.
No.
That's really bad.
No.
Now, Deborah, I want you to stop. Stop talking about the voices.
I think it is illegal, actually.
Stop talking about the voices.
Last time I checked, it is illegal, but they will let you roam freely.
It's not real. Right?
I knew it, lady.
Yeah. Well, I'm here to inform you, Deborah, it is real. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
So, what you been up to?
Baking brownies. What do you mean don't say it? Like, I didn't even get to say anything yet. I'm being judged. Yeah, brownies. Bacon brownies.
In your butt?
Would you get out? Get out of here.
Bacon brownies.
Just get out. You're not even gonna ask me what kind of brownies? You're just gonna...
I don't eat brownies.
Yeah, okay. I think you do. You do, and also you come home with candy wrappers. You don't even see... Okay, anyway. Yeah, we're at about 6 minutes. I think we could cut this short.
The show is on.
Right, yeah. No, I'm just teasing you about this cutting it off at 6 minutes.
Oh, I thought you was like waiting to start. I was about to say no.
Would you show them your holiday beers?
Yeah, I got some.
Folks want to see. They want to see.
So far, I got 2 of the 4 collector series. I'm gonna keep drinking until I get all 4. You know, because there's 4 of them. These are horses with little red men and a red carriage.
Men? Who the hell are they?
I don't know. They look like a couple of Ku Klux Klan members, but I swear they look. What the fuck? I don't know. I guess they're driving the beer to town.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice fucking horses, though.
They
right here, we have a dog.
A little puppy. It's a puppy.
Dalmatian. And it's got a hidden symbol or either.
What do you mean What do you mean
No, that's the red men. Oh shit, I see what's happening. You see that?
No.
It's the story. See the dog? See that picture?
Oh,
it's the same
okay.
as this. So this is 1, 2. And if you get the other ones, I guess it shows the whole story. See, this is the same thing that's going on in the background here. They just added a dog in the forefront. So if you get all of them, it tells a story of who knows what they're doing to that fucking dog.
Okay.
But we're gonna find out, and I gotta drink my way through.
Yeah.
Because I can't find the other 2.
Yeah. And Marco made a good point. And I actually didn't know this, if animals are compensated for their efforts.
Oh, they're supposed to be. They are animals that actually get paid share.
Yeah,
There's animals that live better than me and you. They only drink a certain water. I remember I watched a program about this.
I imagine they'd have to be.
And there were dogs in somewhere in California.
Careful about their health, yeah.
And they were in the industry, and yeah. You gotta fucking give them, it's in their contract, they only like Aquafina. They like that certain Purina.
Yeah, okay.
They gotta take a walk at 5, you know, and they got a little handler that does all this, the dogs wear jewelry. Yeah, man, dogs should be compensated for their work, and they are.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, but it sounds fair to me.
He's a big believer in...
Because if you die...
Animal rights.
Let's say you died tomorrow and they had a will that you wrote a long time ago that everything you had is left to Mo. The cat.
Or her.
That's
Denise.
Not her.
That's Denise.
But yeah, it goes to them no matter what. And they have to abide by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this
actually,
rich lady
it all
left
went...
all their shit to her fucking like poodle one time, and I watched that episode, and everybody's mad because you know.
So what if it all went to Samo, but he's dead? Then what? Then what?
I don't know. A knife fight?
Okay. So I have something I need to bring to your attention.
Oh fuck!
I want to know who the fuck Sanford is talking to, because he's been doing this series of clicking noises, and I think it's Morse code. So who is he talking to? If you could imagine, what's the first thought that comes to mind?
Your butt.
Would you stop it? Would you just be serious? Would you just be serious?
I don't know. It's a crazy question to ask somebody at like fucking 4 a.m.
You felt my butt this morning when you picked me up.
Yeah,
you did.
I told you I could throw you on my shoulder.
Yeah, you picked me up.
I told you I could throw you on my shoulder.
And then you said I had smooth legs.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
For a second, I didn't realize how smooth they were, because when I first started picking up, you were sliding
Did you think I was
through,
gonna
so I said I gotta...
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, we got a live one here.
And that's what they, But isn't that how they refer to, like, to getting a woman? Like, it's like catching a fish? Isn't that how they kind of refer to it?
Oh, yeah. Catching them bass.
It is. It's
catching
very
them
similar.
ass.
Yeah.
You know, them badasses. Hey, Sanford. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He's gotta stop. He's gotta stop. Okay.
He's still young.
He is. Oh, wow.
What's going on? Cool, Sister Mercy. Let me be. Soul silent heart breathing. Untold thoughts of mystery.
Where were you going with that? I thought it was a poem.
Oh,
Sounded like a poem to me. It's good.
that's all I've written.
I like that, but what is that? Is that a poem?
I don't know. It's just something that I was thinking about.
I like that. That's cool. What does it make you think of?
I don't know. It's just a little song I was singing when I was driving.
What did you see when you were singing?
I was just driving the forklift at work early in the
Oh,
morning.
okay.
And I was still fucked up from the night before when we stayed up late watching like 80s reruns of Beavis and Butthead. And I was out there whistling, and I just started singing this little song, and I was just fucking just killing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, when I'm done, he's like, okay, just be careful. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what
I'm
does
about
that
to fucking
mean?
take over. What are you talking about? But I was singing this song, and I liked it.
Is he in a gang or something? What is he doing? What does
No,
he mean,
he was
be
just
careful?
a stupid little chubby. I don't know. He looked like if you was to take a piece of dough and just sling it across the room.
Yeah.
And then stare at it, and then picked up some carpet fuzz on the way. That's him.
That's him. He sounds kind of rough.
With a hoodie.
Yeah.
With a hoodie. But what's he gonna do with this? That's a fucking tiger.
Yeah, what's he gonna do with that?
No, it's
When you
really
turn
not
in,
that serious.
when you turn into a tiger and you, Mr. Stop. You keep leaning on it.
I'm good with chairs.
Yeah, you're real good with chairs, says the carpenter. David the carpenter.
What else
There you
do you
go.
have for me?
Oh, you wouldn't believe the shit I have for you.
I've been waiting.
Okay? Okay, yeah. Sure.
I wouldn't believe it. Hit me with it.
So, I'm a big believer in petrified titty plugs. Yeah, definitely.
What the fuck is that?
It's like earplugs, but they're tits. But you put them in your... you put them in both ears, you can't hear anything. But it corresponds to just the natural flesh. You know, it's petrified titty plugs. You just put them in there. Yeah. Why not?
So if you got it on your license, were you willing to donate your organs?
Yeah,
They
definitely.
can just cut off all the nipples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can sell them as earplugs.
Sell them as earplugs. Do something with them.
I mean, they're
Do
not going to
something.
waste.
No, they're not.
You think Ed Gein thought of that first, and they found a drawer full of nipples, but really said, those aren't nipples, those are earplugs.
I think he didn't think of them. And
man, he had Gucci lamps made
no,
out of
but
Barbara's asshole.
I think he didn't think of them, and now he's really jealous of me right now. From the other side, like he's a ghost right now, just thinking, I should have thought of that.
Like where the screw goes into the lampshade, it's where the anus is.
Oh, what?
Skim.
What?
It's
going on?
And now he's got red lights. You put a red light on
You really thought about this. That is fucked up. That is terrifying.
No, I'm
You
just
really
saying. No,
thought
he
about-
did.
Mhm.
No, he did. I'm not saying I
Sure,
thought
yeah.
about it. No, he did that.
Okay. Yeah, but I know he had a lot of weird things. I mean, yeah, he didn't. He have he had the lampshade. He had something. Oh God. I don't remember. I don't remember all of it. It's been years, but it's just grotesque. We don't need to mention it. We don't need to mention it.
Well, we kind of did. Because after all this crazy shit's over, and I tell you, when all this crazy shit's over,
Yeah.
you know, you got the pandemic, all the attention in the election is in this direction.
Sure.
I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you there's serial killers being bred
Oh,
at a
yeah.
massive rate. And whenever you turn around and realize that, because
I thought of it.
that's what scares me.
Yeah.
Because nobody's really paying attention.
Mm-mm.
But I guarantee you the number of them will go up. I just have that. These are the things I think about, because that's what I'm scared
I thought of it too. Yeah. It's just
because I swear I see it. I've seen people, and I can call them.
Right.
That's what worries me.
And it was just weird. I think.
But everybody's got their mind on this other thing, and there's certain types of people that see opportunity.
Yeah,
and that worries me, because I've seen people, and I swear I looked at them and talked to them, and I'm like, I know.
I was riding with you to town, and we turned on a certain road, and I don't know why. I don't know even what compelled me to think of this, but I started thinking about a serial killer. I started thinking to myself, it was just weird. I've almost felt like I was on a road that somebody had traveled on and they had just done something. That's almost the vibe I got.
Yeah,
it's
man,
really
you're
strange.
Really bringing
but
down the show.
No, I'm not. You're bringing down the show talking about these lampshades with butts and all this. I'm sick of it. Ed Gein and
Ed
Gein. Ed Gein.
That sounds like a sports drink.
It's Ed Gein, not Ed Gein. Ed Gein.
The store I will open.
You mean the store you're gonna
Dave's
open?
World. We got everything.
Okay.
Arts and crafts, all the way to your daddy's stash.
His stash. What's in his stash?
Everything.
Oh gosh. Everything?
That's all his daddy you talking
Condoms? Are they in there?
I found a dildo under my daddy's pillow once.
Yeah. And probably
I don't even want to know.
tools like a power drill and yeah, dads like dad stuff and shit. He's got like power drill. He's got drill bits. He's got wrenches. I'm not saying they're under his pillow.
He's got wild shit.
They better not be under his pillow. That's creepy. What's Dad doing in the bedroom? Is he literally drilling Mom? Damn. That's bad. That's really bad.
What was your favorite day of the week, would you say?
Favorite day of the week? Probably, maybe Thursday. I think Thursday because I just felt very accomplished. I met my goal. You know? I have little goals that I kind of set in mind during the week, and I felt good about Thursday because I accomplished my goal.
And your goal
I wrote
was?
what I wanted. Yeah, I wrote what I wanted. I finished. Well, see, because you have to rewrite. I write and I have to rewrite.
I've gotten into rewriting as well.
Right.
But I used to not like to do rewrites.
Oh, I know.
But it does change it.
Oh, definitely. And then, when it comes to writing a novel, for instance, you'll have to rewrite that. So what's funny is when I finish all this, I'm likely going to rewrite it again. I'm going to go through because just through editing alone, perhaps. Although it's well edited anyway. But there is a fair amount of rewriting. If you ask any,
I'm still a copy.
You ask any, yeah, well, okay, that's fine, but you can, but any author would tell you that sometimes you rewrite many times, just one piece, one novel or what have you.
I'm not going to rewrite it that goddamn much.
So the stuff I don't rewrite as much is poetry, because poetry is supposed to
that's what I don't
be free,
really.
right? That's different. But when it's a novel, there's there's a fair amount of editing and rewriting and Oh my God, are you okay?
Oh no.
Did you have a
get
a hair ball?
Flip the pen. I was concentrating.
Okay. You have anything you want to add before I?
What are you talking about? You go, man.
Okay.
You said you had some juicy stuff.
I do.
I heard about it.
So I decided I
Daryl down on the corner at the store. He called. He said,
yeah.
I saw her. She's on her way. That's how I know you're here. But I just gave you my secret.
Well, he's right.
He's like,
Daryl is.
She's on her way because he just hangs out there all the time and he's nosy.
Daryl is right. He's a nosy bastard,
He's
and
nosy,
I have.
But that's my boy, though. Don't talk about him. He's a good Christian.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I know I brought this up during one episode, and it's a series of points of interest. Some of it's propaganda. I bring up 4 points, and it's called the Many People Don't Know This edition. So, here we go. Comets the size of Jesus' taco shits will soon hit the Earth unapologetically, leading to the inevitable destruction of half our planet. Many people don't know this. How do you think about that?
Oh.
What are your thoughts about the comets?
I think it'd be painless, and I don't.
Okay.
I think you just vibrate into another existence.
Wow. That's cool. That's really cool.
By the time you start to scream,
Mm-hmm.
before you get to end the scream, you become one vibration.
Yeah.
You become a scream, and you'll go into another world.
Yeah. We are, I mean...
And I don't think you'll notice at all. You'll just transition.
Yeah.
And you'll be a child again coming out the womb screaming.
I think about this all the time. Oh my
and
god.
Death is a scream.
Can I tell you something? Bringing up John, I told him the other day, I sent him a voice message and I told him about what his next existence is going to be, and I said that you're going to be screaming.
Do you know, even when you're old and you die, what is the last thing you do?
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
That is your
energy.
It's a death rattle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up again somewhere else.
Yeah, I told John that he's going to come back, probably as a mulatto. I said, you're going to probably be reborn again, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're just going to be screaming, covered in mucus and blood again, and you're just going to be living this life. And then I said, or you might come back as a grasshopper, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's exciting, though. It's exciting.
And guess what?
Guess what?
I know this.
Yeah. It's amazing.
But I'm also crazy.
You're not crazy. Stop it.
What else you
Our
got?
viewers don't even want to
Come on,
hear. Okay.
you tune it up or tune it out, baby.
Let's see. I'm gonna flip this over. What are you doing? What in the world are you doing? Okay. So,
Let's hit it.
nearly 6% of all people have an alien life form growing in their liver, resembling that of the infamous Eraserhead baby from David Lynch's cult classic titled Eraserhead. The hideous anomaly feeds on alcohol for an average of 10 to 30 years and is then born during an unfortunate disco night or out back of an Arby's. Many people don't know this. It was inspired by Neil Sedaka's song, Happy Birthday, Sweet 16. Look it up. Look it up. Hear my words and look up that song, folks. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the alien life form in the liver?
It reminds me of that little cookie-headed thing that danced on the radiator in that movie. You know?
Oh my gosh, the chick with the weird face?
Yeah. And it was on the radiator and it was singing to him one night when he said, and my thoughts on that are...
6% of all people have it in their liver.
And this is that thing in the liver.
Yeah, and it looks like the Eraserhead baby, and it's just feeding off alcohol.
I guess eat your broccoli. Is all I can
Could you imagine dancing one night and then you just go into labor? And this fucking hideous thing starts coming out of your asshole.
I've had a similar situation. I was a teenager.
Okay.
And I don't know what the occasion was. Maybe I was doing too many opioids.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought I was shitting a baseball bat. And I imagine that's kind of what it would feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably some of the worst pain I've ever been in my life. I mean, I was giving birth. I really felt like I was giving birth to a baseball bat. And I was breathing. Just fucking shitting this fucking thing out. So yeah, that would probably hurt.
Definitely. I really like to show our audience
What the fuck?
the attractions. You
There are
know,
no attraction.
there's attractions. The biggest attraction is your face. You're a big hit with the big titty women. Yeah, did you see him?
If you wanted to go anywhere, where would you go?
I don't know why I just said Ireland. Like in my head, it was
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Ireland was the first place. Well, I have family who came from Ireland long ago.
Show up at the front door and say what the fuck they say. I wrote this little. One morning I was going to work and I was in the shower and I just thought about this.
Mhm.
Everyone's night. Oh wait, can I start over?
Sure.
Everyone's right. You're always wrong. Do what's right, yet still remain wrong. Do as I say, not as I do. The American way.
That's the problem. But that's the problem.
I don't know. It's really just a thought. I
Right.
never wrote it. But I did have to go to work, so I just had to do that cheesy
Well,
ending, which
it made me
I
think-
ended it with a cheesy ending,
Okay,
so
but-
I can go back and
But it made me
finish
think,
it later.
why do we have this notion that we need to be told what to do? That's what's
Well-
really... And the other thing is, why are we so afraid that if we're not told what to do, everything will just miraculously go to shit? I don't think that's how it would work.
I think you should be responsible enough to know what to do.
Exactly.
I shouldn't have told anybody anything. They should know
Right.
already.
And I think...
That's the only thing I don't get. It's not that... You should already know what to do,
Mhm.
like on a day-to-day basis.
I brought this...
But all the people do is bullshit.
Right.
I don't know how to say it. They walk around king of their own world. Not a lot of people just
Right.
know how to complete a task.
Well, I brought this up to my sister's attention one day. I said, you know, if you consider a bird outside, perhaps, you know, the bird doesn't question, you know, should I eat it? It goes and finds the food. You know, if it has a baby and it's crying, it doesn't say, oh, why is this thing crying? It just goes and finds it food. You don't have to ask it to build a nest. It builds a nest. It's operating on instinct, right? And when you look at people outside, isn't there something wrong with them?
There's a disconnect.
There's a disconnect. And you could say it's a disconnect from their instinct or what have you.
And whenever you go
But
and say something to them that makes them,
right.
it hurts their feelings, but really you're trying to smack them, say what the fuck,
Yeah.
and
It's
they
like
start crying.
A de-evolution or something.
But they start
Yes.
crying and say, you hurt my feelings. I was like, so? You hurt my feelings about what? You hurt my feelings when I watch. You hurt my feelings when I watch you be this stupid.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, now they're just like, I'm just trying to explain it the best way I can.
Yeah.
I've been in the office talking to supervisors and say, why did you say this? Well, they hurt my feelings by being so stupid. I was just trying to help them know how stupid they were.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you can do a little better. And they said, that's it. I was like, what am I? I said, okay, you just, what?
Yeah.
Can you just shut up?
If you say that,
then you go, then compliment their shoes or something.
But what would you
Always
say
do
is-
that. Whatever you know, you just sit there. And you know the air's so thick.
Mhm.
Point out something like an earring, or maybe they got a new tie or something. And I really like that tie.
Yeah.
And just like, okay. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be off next Tuesday.
Yeah. By the way, Jimmy, if you say that stupid shit to me one more time, I'm gonna need to be compensated. That's what you say. You just tell him.
I'm like, you know.
No.
I'm
I'm not taking it anymore.
You say I'm sorry. For what?
Sorry for what?
The obvious.
Yeah,
What else you
that's
got?
scary. I got more.
Oh.
Author H.P. Lovecraft once married a Jewish prostitute although in some circles they claimed he was anti-Semitic. Unbeknownst to Lovecraft, Jews are probably one of a very few group of people who could have dispelled the demons which haunted him. But then he may not have gone on to write such terribly terrific stories, inspiring nearly every writer of science fiction for generations to follow. Many people don't know this. Yeah, they don't know that. That's actually true, though. He did. He married
Is that a question?
a Jewish prostitute. Well, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, do you think he knew something that perhaps we don't know about all this?
Oh, I never knew the man.
Right.
But
you didn't read about him or anything, like his story?
No, I know him, but like I said, personally, as in like, hey, how are you doing? I never knew the man.
Yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
He's just this mysterious character. It's like one of the. I'm an Edgar Allan Poe guy, but Lovecraft
he was a Poe guy too.
But the thing is he's almost a figment of our imagination, almost like he didn't even exist, but he's there.
Oh yeah, he lived a life. I mean, you got to remember that. Yeah.
He wrote some of the most amazing stuff I think ever written.
Yes,
I think he's predicting the future.
Even Stephen King said that is one author who, along with Edgar Allan Poe, is probably the most influential of all time.
His writing is almost like a strange Bible in his own code.
Mm-hmm.
But it's his code, though. But the magnitude of it.
Yeah, it is, and isn't that kind of scary?
It takes you into those murky
waters. That a lot of the things that they bring up now, like the lizard people and all that, now everybody's talking about that. Do you know you barely used to hear about that, but he was writing it? That's crazy. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing me a lizard.
But it's weird though, because people scrutinize his writing and they assume that he was anti-Semitic or something by the way he described some of the humanoid beings and such. But I don't think it had anything to do with race. Honestly, I think it was just something he made up. But because he had to write it in fiction. It's fiction. It's not like he was writing. It wasn't all facts, right? I'm pretty sure Herbert West wasn't a real guy who was just reanimating people and animals. If Herbert, but I know that's a real thing.
You remember I showed you that doctor that back in the 50s that was reanimated?
Yeah, well yeah, but I'm pretty sure Herbert West didn't actually.
Shit, I'll have you. A baby dog by Tuesday, man. Half sheep, half chihuahua. What do you want?
I just don't know where they got the idea that he was racist, but I don't know. Who knows?
Do you think, I don't know. I never disliked anyone.
Yeah. Also, by the way, that section on Lovecraft was inspired by Tony Orlando and Dawn's song titled "Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree." So look up that song, hear my words, and listen to that song. Yeah. Oh, I would just want you to get into my mood when I wrote it. So I want you to realize, especially because you, Mr., don't get the comedic, like the inspiration behind it, because it was actually funny to me. I'm writing about this poor man that they thought was racist. I don't think he was at all. And he married a Jew. They forgot he married a Jew. Yeah.
Well, God bless him.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Why the hell not?
What color was her underwear?
That's a good question. What do you think they were? Well, what colors?
You want to know a fun fact?
What?
You know, I know a game.
Mm-hmm.
Never play. What kind and what color are they?
I do that. I do that too.
But the thing is I do that all the time, but it's not
I
even.
do it too.
But the thing is, it's not even a sexual thought or anything.
No.
I just wonder because guess what? Guess what I'm wearing today? Blue. Tidy. Blue tights. Blue. Like little tight underwear is blue. You don't know, or maybe it's a baggy boxers I had since I was 17. Yeah. Where you can almost see my asshole from the outside. David's new album.
Oh my god.
You can almost see my asshole from the outside.
You can almost see my asshole from the outside.
Yeah.
That's hot.
That's what it's gonna say. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if you ain't known. My mama bought me a shirt.
Your mama bought you a shirt.
My mama bought me a shirt. It's the greatest shirt ever. Yeah.
Your mama did not buy that shirt. Oh my gosh. That's hot.
Thank you, Mom.
That's really hot.
Thank you so much.
I also wanted to mention something to you. I don't want to embarrass you, but
she said she's joining the revolution.
I don't want to embarrass you, but if you look at your left elbow, you have a present. You have a present. You have one.
I have a what?
Your left elbow. And I've been watching it the whole time. I've been watching it the whole time. And so have they.
Why didn't you tell me?
So have they.
Mother sucker.
I didn't tell you because it was hilarious. I was looking at it and I was laughing to myself. How evil.
What else you got?
Okay.
You said you had a hit list.
I do. And I don't know if it's impressing anybody by
I don't
far.
know, but I want to hit. Come on, hit me.
Legions of squirrels are fleeing the country after Joe Biden won his presidency. During his horrific debates, he secretly communicated to the tiny pilgrims his plan of destruction for all acorn trees, ultimately leading to the demise of squirrel kind. Many people don't know this. So I think he was doing it with those hand gestures. You know how they do the hand gestures? And like they can detect by the subtle movements in the nuances of his.
He's feeding squirrels in the park.
He's telling them of the it's sort of like a foreshadowing. He was trying to tell them of what will come if I become president. He was doing it during the debates, and nobody knew that. He was. Can you look at his eye? Look at his eye. Doesn't he look like one? And the way he moves his hands, like
so he's
to and fro.
You know, they said, "Fuck lizards. They're shape-shifting squirrels."
It's scary.
He's shape-shifting into a human, but really he's a giant squirrel.
He terrified them. They're leaving in
droves.
Squirrels
are shape-shifting.
Yeah, they're leaving in droves. They're going to Canada because he foretold the destruction. Yes, of the acorn trees.
He's a shape-shifting.
He's a shape-shifting squirrel. Yeah, he is.
That's amazing.
It's really bad.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And that Puerto Rican he has fillets the squirrels.
What do you want to know
I bet
about
you she eats them. She probably eats them.
Is that a question or is that you just tell
Yeah,
them?
she just sticks them in. She just sticks them on a spit, puts it right through their asshole, and just. Yeah, you know the Puerto Rican he's got, the vice president. Yeah,
They eat squirrels.
Yeah, she's eating them. She's
gonna eat him.
She's eating the motherfuckers, and they got to go to Canada now. He was telling them, "You're through. We're done with you." I don't know why it was squirrels, but he seems very fluent in their language. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I don't know if any of that was impressive to you by far.
I like it.
Okay.
What else do we got?
What else do we got? What do you got? What do you got?
Oh, yeah. Let me say. Say. In the jungle. I want to wipe my booty with a banana leaf. I want to know a bird like Sanford that goes to Vermont on the weekend.
Would you stop?
Let me say.
Would you stop rubbing that in his face? Did you hear him? Did you hear that just now? He's pissed. He's really pissed. Oh my gosh.
Was you gonna say something?
Remember when you do those little fart noises? and right in the middle of him preening, he preens. Yeah. You did that. You did that. Yeah. In the middle of him preening, it's really scary. It's scary. Yeah. And then right in the middle of him, and then he lifts his head when he hears it, and he looks around, and he looks like a Civil War general, because you just see these chops, these big, fat, poofy yellow chops. That's funny. I laugh so hard when I see that. He's so fucking cute. Okay.
Good stuff.
I love it.
You
You're adorable. Look at your smile.
You got anything?
Man, you've been so funny all morning.
Oh man, it's been a long weekend. It's been a good weekend. So.
The only way to stop getting picked on is to buy an island and start a nation. Yes, the weather can be shitty and you'll suffer earthquakes, but no one will ever care about you again. You'll be like Japan. Right? They don't give a shit about... Nobody cares about Japan. The last time anybody looked at Japan, it's when they did the supposed bombings of, Remember that? Remember that? Everybody woke up the day Japan bombed the shit out of us. But other than that, we forgot about them. We don't care.
Make PlayStations and TV. Man,
Hell yeah!
They make the best shit.
Those things last forever. Everything they make lasts forever.
But they just like, don't say nothing to no one.
Yeah, and work.
And work.
Don't sleep.
Say nothing, work.
Yeah, don't sleep.
Give away love, work. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, and they are only allowed. Did you know they're only allowed to? I want to say this is true. They can only have an average
They can
of,
dance really good.
I want to say 1 to 2 kids, or maybe maximum 3. They're not allowed to have because they're on an island. That's right. Wow, yeah. So
they'll drown the baby.
But I imagine if they weren't on an island, they would probably be competing with China by now. If you really stop and think about it, that's something to consider. But. And I don't know which is scarier, China or Japan.
Well, you always get that.
What about their torture tactics? You ever stop and think about that?
Let me tell you something.
Gosh.
Let me tell you about some other people that live
really
out
scary.
There. Let me tell you about some other people that lived out there on the island.
Mm-hmm. Did you live out there?
You got a little Ireland flying out there. We'll start breeding them motherfuckers with some Japanese, and you'll have ironies. And they'll be fucking wild as shit.
Ironies? I love that. That actually sounds pretty.
And they will be taking over.
That sounds pretty. I like that. That's
Lost Warriors of Asia.
That's a cool theory. I really like that.
Gypsies, Irish, Japanese, ironies.
I love that. I've never even thought of that. That's cool.
That'd be a nice mix. I'm gonna make a nice little Japanese woman. I'm gonna have my first child. I'm gonna go ahead and start the process.
Oh my. Oh. So you'll have 2 wives, Mister? You'll have 2?
Yeah. If I find a Japanese woman that will have my child.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, honey, I think some of them have tiny vaginas, so you might want to be careful. Because you're packing a big one.
They can handle it.
Okay, yeah. You know what else they can handle? Your finances. Do you know most
That's good.
Japanese
I won't name my mother
and also
anymore.
Korean women are worse, I want to say, because Korean women...
I fucking suck it.
Did you know that they control the funds in the household?
That shit is... No, the thing is it's stressful.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like...
Yeah,
bills and doing...
No. They do that too. But do you know they're also the ones who control the allowance for the kids and all that? They actually
do that.
No,
you get rations.
Yeah, the women do that. They control all that.
Here's $1. I need 3. Well,
yeah. And
take
then,
this dollar and go make it turn into
yeah, and then guess what? Their husband works all day. He comes back and she beats him because he's not doing anything right.
That's cool.
She's like, he's dirty. He doesn't know how to hang up his clothes. He doesn't know how to sweep the floor. He doesn't know how to... And they pick at him. Asian women are cool. They're cool.
You know what?
Okay, anyway. We had a good run here.
Hey, wait a minute. No, God damn it. What are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you we're done, mister.
Fuck, I thought we were doing good.
We are doing good.
You know we ain't getting out that easy, though.
Oh, no. I want to hear your song. Get it out of here. Get him out. It's scary. Tell him to fuck off.
Yes, the master would love you. Right this way.
Mister, are you the master? Is that you? He said the master. Okay, he's talking too much now. It's gotta stop. It's got to stop. What a creepy laughter. Gosh. Tune in next week. You're
Yeah,
so
do
cute.
it, baby.
Oh my god. You are adorable.
Here
Look at
I
those
come.
pants. Look at those. Corduroy. You got that 70s look?
What?
That's hot.
Man,
That's really hot.
I made these.
You made them?
I made these.
Really?
Yeah. What about next week?
Tune in next week.